Reno's National Auto Museum turns 30 this month, and to celebrate, there's an 80s themed party at the museum this Saturday. Admission is free, and as Chris Buckley shows us, there is plenty to see.
Reno's National Automobile Museum opened in November of 1989. Back then, it was ahead of its time.
In the old days, all car museums used to just be the cars packed in like sardines in a warehouse. You'll come here and you'll see marvelous street scenes, wonderful galleries, art. It's in a setting like no other. Now, a lot of museums now copy this style, but this was the first, and it's a wonderful.
To celebrate 3 decades, the museum is throwing an 80s-themed party. Guests are encouraged to dress their best for photo ops with the museum's DeLorean.
This one's really unique, one of only 2 ever made. It's gold-plated. It doesn't have a flux capacitor, but it's solid gold-plated. It was part of the American Express gift catalog back in '89, and you could pick it up for $85,000.
The museum, that began with about 200 cars from Bill Harris' personal collection, follows the journey of the automobile from the beginning.
The automobile is so special. For most people, it's like the bird leaving the nest. It's the time when every kid gets that car and he breaks the links and goes out in the world. So the automobile's been an incredible part of our culture.
The nonprofit is supported by a generous community, and this year's giving season is underway.
Even though it's the National Automobile Museum, we get no federal support, no state support. And while the city was very generous in giving us this land, they don't provide anything to our operating budget. So we'd love you to come down, take advantage of the free day on Saturday, but also maybe become a member and support this museum.
The museum opens at 9:30 Saturday morning. Admission that day is free. Covering the story in downtown Reno, Chris Buckley, 2 News.